Hello, so my cultural artifact is my senior banner for football. It's it's got my name on it, the class I graduated, the class of 2024. It's also got Vernon Township High School. That's the school I went to, and it's got me in my jersey. Um, it's pretty big in football culture because everybody, if you go to any high school football game, you're going to see the senior banners, which is everybody who's in the graduating class who's playing. It's a good way of showing like this is going to be like their last season playing football, pretty much, unless they're playing college. But for football, it's kind of like if you're graduating that year, you're pretty much not going to play football again because there's just not really any recreational leagues for football. So yeah, you're pretty much done playing football once you graduate. The culture of football is very important to me, as I feel like it built a good brotherhood. Just you get pretty much closer than just friends to pretty much anybody who you played football with. I still talk to a lot of the people, a lot of the guys on the team. You build more than just a friendship. It's more of a brotherhood just because of like shared experiences, like embracing the suck together, because they are pretty, I wouldn't call practice easy. There's a lot of, it's a big time commitment, like 6 months of going through your summer, and then pretty much possibly into the winter with playoffs. It was, but like just that shared knowledge of how crappy practice can be really builds a brotherhood, because you're like together with these guys, especially the people in your graduating class. Is like everybody on the teams is your brother, but like the people you graduated with, those are the people who you went through all 4 years with. They are like some of the closest friends I've ever had. I also think like football culture really builds character. Just knowing you have to show up. It builds a lot of accountability and adaptability, because like your coach will yell at you like if you mess up a play, and you have to be like, he will ask you like, where did you mess up, and you'd be like, I play line, so a big thing for linemen is our splits, like how the distance from the other guy. So pretty much any offensive line coach is going to be like, your splits are crap, and you have to be able to say, yeah, I understand that. It also builds adaptability, because if it's too hot, we can't practice. So a lot of the times when it was going to be hot, our coach would say, practice is going to be even earlier today. So sometimes we'd even have to come in at 4 a.m. just to practice football in the middle of our summer. So that is, I think that means a lot to character. There's also like, I think the football culture with the marching band, the cheerleaders, and just the crowd, there's nothing that beats running onto the field before a football game. That's the best feeling there is. And I think that this is going to be a keepsake that I carry with me for my whole life, just to remember a pretty big 4-year stretch of my life where even during the off season we'd be lifting together. So I just think as a whole, this is a pretty important artifact, and it means a lot to me because it kind of made me who I am today, just because I wasn't really that fit when I was a kid, and football really kind of whipped me into shape. And it also gives you a good reason to stay out of trouble and keep good grades.